of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the BYU Cougars, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Bears will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the BYU Cougars offense will get the first possession of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense tonight.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups.
There he goes! And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
The Cougars have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Quarterback's got to get rid of the ball. That sack's on him, not the O-line. 3rd down coming. It's complete to the right. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So the Baylor Bears offense has the ball for the first time. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line. A group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things, it makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
To the ground. He's got it again. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. You got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
Quarterback on the keeper. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB.
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Baylor! Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Cougars can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Man, that is going to haunt this quarterback. He had his receiver running a deep route. He was open, and the QB overthrew him. Man, that sucks.
No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Looking for a man. It's Harper. A little screen to the running back. Still on his feet at the 40. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Power football with the run.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball?
Grabs it inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Keeps looking downfield. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be third down.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got third.
Using his feet. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bears!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. Looking for a big play. Oh, it's picked off. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. BYU. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So first down here as they go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to fire deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. To the air, it's Harper. Wide out trying to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
It's now 4th and goal.
4th down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? Snap in the shotgun. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. FIU is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 4 over USF. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
The play action fake. Flips it out to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses at predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
There is a lot of real estate in front of this offense as the ball is touched dead at the 5.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the...
Pulls it in down the sideline. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They don't mind being aggressive from deep in their own end, and it paid off there as they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass, it's Harper. He fires to the left side. And it falls in, complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take the deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He's got it on the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
The Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Pulls and fires complete. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
He wants it all. Touchdown, Bears! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll try the right side. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Caught close to the marker. It's Rush. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
Dropping back, it's Harper. Looking down the middle. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Keeps it on the bootleg. He lofts one down the sideline. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away.
Let's make some noise. It's 4th down.
And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field, and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you some spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Firing to the right, complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Bears send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco.
BYU will try to boot it deep to start the 2nd half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Makes a move. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on 1st down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on 2nd down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there. Just trickled through his fingers. The Bears will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him.
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the offense has a long field in front of them as the ball is marked down at the 10.
This punter is such a weapon. And because he's able to get that ball down deep in his opponent's territory, that really helps out the defense. You're now forcing the opponent to drive the field to score points.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Bears in a good spot here with second and short. Touch pass on the right. Oh, he's got a chance. Turning it on. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the air, it's Harper. Makes the catch. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Bears will snap it on first and 10. They'll go to the ground. And he'll pick up one. It brings up second and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Bears will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's second and 6. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Makes the catch on the left. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. New set of downs after the completion. The run from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And, yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And the Cougars come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Bully ball on third and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. The Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. This is a design run. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. The give out of the gun. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Buys a little time. Looking to the big tight end. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give to the tailback. All down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. They go back to work in the final period of this one. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Quick pass on the jet motion, fighting off the defender.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
And the Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
He's got it on the run. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. The Bears line it up with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw again. Going for 6. Touchdown, Baylor! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and short, the power run here. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a mic.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
2nd down, he'll throw it. Takes the easy completion. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looking for the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Cougar! Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Quick release by the QB.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Carried by the quarterback. Loses 2.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a man. It's Harper. It's complete to the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got ready for the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They've picked up a couple of first downs to start this drive, and now 1st and 10 from the 47. The pitch. There he goes. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He's at the 10. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. And the defense better do something about it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Flips it out on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. The Cougars have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Gives it on the option. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Davis.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. To the air on first down. Finds his tight end. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. And now on 2nd down for this offense.
Brings up 2nd down.
Wants to go up top. Under fire. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.